The ball the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the long run gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Smith throwing again. Dancing to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Past the 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
There they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run with Richardson.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to throw, Smith. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Here's Richardson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The final shot here before break. Smith throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll throw with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. That's complete to Mooney.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Running left is Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Smith. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Robinson on a give right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Penix. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And looking to throw, Penix.
He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Penix to the air once more.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.